There are many popular scenes in Jurassic Park that get a lot of attention, like of course Welcome to Jurassic Park and When Dinosaurs Rule the Earth. But there are two scenes in Jurassic Park that I feel like don't get talked about enough, or at all, and that's the sick Triceratops scene and the Brachiosaurus in the treetop scene. I like these two scenes a lot because they demonstrate the real vision for Jurassic Park that John Hammond had. Not a money-making scheme, tourist attraction, or a theme park that housed giant monsters, but real animals. I feel like the scene is remembered, but not really talked about. We enter the scene and get a wide shot of the Triceratops, and despite the Triceratops looking worse for wear, the scene is surprisingly peaceful, thanks to the music and there being very little dialogue. It really makes you believe these characters are seeing real-life dinosaurs in front of them, and despite already seeing a Brachiosaurus, they're still in awe of what they see. But what makes the scene so good to me is when Alan Grant says to Ellie, "She was my favorite when I was a kid." Seeing Alan Grant lying on his stomach of the Triceratops looking like a kid really makes the scene magical. Dinosaurs aren't monsters, they're animals. Animals that people devote their whole life to learn just a smidgen more about. They evoke the childlike wonder hidden away in the back of our minds. They remind us adults about our childhood, as personally, I was obsessed with all things dinosaurs. I can't really describe it, but there's just something about them that makes me feel like a kid again. They make me feel happy. Life can get super serious sometimes, or a lot of times, and dinosaurs are a way we can think about something different for a little. And that's what John Hammond wanted Jurassic Park to do. To make everyone feel that childlike wonder once again. The other scene I really like in Jurassic Park is the Brachiosaurus on the treetop scene. At this point there's been plenty of running and screaming thanks to the T-Rex breakout. But here again is a scene that captures you by surprise on the first watch, but a scene that reminds us of a dream that never was. While Alan Grant and the kids are sleeping on the tree, they are woken by a Brachiosaurus. At first the kids are spooked, but Alan knows what to do, and grabs a branch for the Brachiosaurus to eat leaves off, as if it were, let's say, a giant cow. This scene captures the beauty of Jurassic Park and what it was meant to be, with the kids laughing and Alan Grant smiling as wide as ever, and the Brachiosaurus just peaceful eating. Jurassic Park was never meant to be a horror show where all the dinosaurs were big and scary. John Hammond wanted Jurassic Park to be a small part of the world where dinosaurs and humans could coexist. Unfortunately, Hammond's dream would never see the light of day. There's almost a sobering feeling in the scene. We get to see the Jurassic Park John Hammond wanted, but never got, thanks to the ignorance of man and unpredictability of nature. The scene's beauty and sadness comes in the form of a glimpse of a man's childhood dream and what it could have been if things were just slightly different. These scenes show us what Jurassic Park was, a man's lifelong dream almost all coming together, with all the pieces seemingly in line. How close he was to able to see his dream ultimately become his reality, but unfortunately due to the circumstances of life, just simply never was.